Did you know that most of the damage done in old age isn't caused by disease, but by simple mistakes? It's not always a heart problem, memory loss, or even poor diet that robs people joy and freedom in their later years. More often, it's the invisible traps we fall into without realizing. This video is for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond who want to age with strength, not regret. If you've ever asked yourself, is this really how I want to live at this stage of life? You're not alone. Many good people walk right into habits that slowly ruin their health, relationships, and peace of mind. Not because they're careless, but because they're doing what they think is normal. In this video, we'll uncover 5 of the most common and dangerous mistakes older adults make. Mistakes that 97% of people fall into without noticing. Each one backed by psychology, real-life examples, and the silent consequences they bring. By the end, you'll not only recognize these traps, you'll know exactly how to rise above them. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Giving up control too early. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is handing over control of their lives too soon. Whether it's finances, their home, or daily choices, it often starts with good intentions. You might say, I want to make things easier for my kids, or it's just simpler if someone else handles it. But this quiet surrender often leads to something more dangerous. Learn helplessness. When you stop managing your money, choosing your meals, or speaking up for yourself, you don't just lose freedom. You start losing who you are. Your brain becomes less active. Confidence fades. You become a bystander in your own life. Psychologists call this a dependency trap. It happens when people believe they can't do things, when in reality, they just haven't done them in a while. Harold, 76, after his wife passed, let his adult children handle everything. Bills, groceries, even medication. At first, he felt relieved. But within a year, he began forgetting simple tasks. He stopped going out. One day he said, I don't feel like a person anymore. I feel like luggage. If you recognize this, the good news is it's reversible. Start small. Take back a task you used to do. Prepare your own meals once a week. Manage your own budget. The goal isn't to do everything alone. It's to stay involved, stay engaged, and keep your identity intact. Because the moment you give up control is the moment your life starts shrinking. Don't wait until your voice is gone to realize how much it mattered. Mistake 2. Isolating yourself from others. Spending more time alone in old age can seem like peace and relaxation. But for most people, social isolation quietly becomes a major problem. When you stop seeing friends, attending events, or chatting with family, your mind and body begin to suffer. Loneliness doesn't just make you sad. It shrinks your brain, weakens your immune system, and increases the risk of heart disease and dementia. This mistake is especially common after losing a spouse. Grace, 72, stopped going to card games and church socials after her husband passed. She thought she was saving others trouble. But soon, she felt forgetful and low. Her doctor later told her that social interaction was as important as medication. Humans are wired for connection. Our brains release chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin during social contact, chemicals that boost mood and reduce stress. Without them, depression and anxiety sneak in. Staying connected doesn't mean having a packed calendar. A phone call, a letter, or a brief chat can help maintain those bonds. Stay visible. Stay engaged. Even the smallest step can prevent isolation, a stealthy killer of the spirit. Mistake 3. Neglecting physical movement. Another major mistake is stopping regular physical activity. It's not about becoming an athlete. It's about moving daily, even in small ways. When movement stops, muscles weaken, bones become brittle, balance worsens, falls and injuries become more likely. Aches or fatigue don't mean you should rest more. Often, they mean you need to move more. Movement improves circulation, strengthens the heart, and keeps joints lubricated. It also releases endorphins that lift mood and sharpen the mind. Walter, 79, gave up his morning walks after retirement. Within a year, his legs felt weak and he stumbled more often. When he started walking just 10 minutes a day, his strength returned. Exercise can be stretching, tai chi, light weights, or dancing at home. The key is consistency. Ignoring movement is like leaving a car in the garage with no fuel. It won't last. Keep your body active, and you'll keep your freedom. Mistake 4. Avoiding technology completely. Many older adults find technology confusing or intimidating and avoid it. But in today's world, avoiding basic tech cuts you off from communication, healthcare, and independence. From telemedicine to video calls with loved ones, technology can be a lifeline. Linda, 70, refused to use a smartphone. She felt lonely and out of touch. But after her granddaughter showed her a few apps, she began talking to friends daily and receiving reminders on her phone. Avoiding tech contributes to helplessness and isolation. The brain thrives on learning new skills, and technology provides endless chances to grow. You don't have to become an expert. Learn to send a text, make a video call, or use a simple health app. Embracing technology helps you stay connected and informed. Resisting tech may feel safer at first, but long-term, it limits your freedom, health, and social life. Mistake 5. Not setting boundaries with adult children. Many older adults never say no to their adult children, believing it's their duty to always help. But this can lead to emotional exhaustion, financial strain, and even resentment. James, 75, never refused his children's requests, even when it meant lending money he couldn't spare or doing chores that wore him out. Over time, he felt drained and distant from the very family he was trying to support. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're about self-respect. They allow for healthier relationships where both sides understand each other's needs and limits. Saying no, even gently, protects your energy and mental health. Psychologists say boundaries are essential for seniors to maintain autonomy and dignity. Your life is your own. It's okay to prioritize your well-being. Boundaries let you give love without losing yourself in the process. Final thoughts. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on the 5 mistakes we uncovered. Mistakes that 97% of older adults make without noticing. Which one stood out to you? Maybe you see yourself in one. Maybe you recognize these patterns in someone you care about. The key is awareness. Once you see these traps, you can avoid them. Aging doesn't mean losing your voice, your freedom, or your happiness. It means growing wiser about what matters and making choices that protect your dignity, health, and joy. These mistakes aren't inevitable. They're habits, and habits can be changed one day at a time. We'd love to hear from you. Share which mistake surprised you most, or what step you plan to take first. Your thoughts can inspire others. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself. You deserve it.